Hello, welcome back to Math Time with Ms. Ray. We're on lesson 22 today. Now, today we're going to look at something a little different. We talked about doubles plus one, or just doubles in our last lesson, but today we're going to combine two lessons. We're going to combine 22 and 23 because they kind of teach the same exact thing, but we're going to condense it. We're going to make it come together. So for 22 and 23, I can look for, analyze, and solve problems with common add-ins on the addition chart. Now we're also going to look at some that are mystery numbers, and you have to find the mystery number. But before we can do all that, let's look at some fluency. Now, you guys have fluency, I believe, in your Google Classroom. I believe it is a number dash. Where'd my pen go? Let's see. Turn my pen on. You have a number dash. Number bond dash is in your thing. We're doing number, or the total for 8. You're finding the missing add-in. You can do this. You are number detectives. You can solve this. Don't freak out. 2 minutes on your timer. Do as many as you can, then come back to the video, okay? When you come back, have your whiteboard ready so we can solve our application problem. I'm gonna pause, get mine ready, and then you come back when you're done with your 2 minutes of getting as many of these done as you can. All right, guys, welcome back. I hope you did a really good job on solving those mystery for 8. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our detective hats on. We're going to become number detectives, and we're going to solve this application problem. Remember, when we solve an application problem, we read through the entire thing. That way we can find out what it wants from us. What are our clues that we're looking for? We can always go back and look for clues, but we always need to read through it first, okay? That way we can kind of understand it a little bit and then go back and look for more clues, little details. So let's read through first. May and Kay are twins. Whatever May has, Kay has too. May has 2 dolls. How many dolls does May and Kay have together? May has 3 stuffed animals. How many stuffed animals do they have together? Write a number bond, number sentence, and a statement to show your solution. Now, guys, that asked us a lot of things, okay? It wants to know how many dolls they have together, how many stuffed animals they have together. So we really need to break this down. It wants us to write a number bond, a number sentence, and a statement. Now we can't do the statement until we have all of the information, but the number bond and the number sentence is something that we can do as we go, because that will help us solve our problems. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw 2 number bonds because we have 2 different things we're looking for. We're also gonna do 2 number statements. So let's put 1 number bond here, 1 number bond here, and we're gonna label them. So this one I'm gonna label dolls, and this one I'm going to label stuffed animals, but I'm just going to abbreviate stuffed animals, okay? Now there's my number bonds, but now I also need number sentences. All right, so now I have 2 number sentences. So let's get ready. Let's be detectives and figure it out. May and Kay are twins. That does not tell me anything other than there are 2 people. Whatever May has, Kay has too. Okay, now that does tell me something important, even though there's no numbers in here. Whatever May has, Kay has too. So if I was May and you were Kay, if I have 1 doll, you have 1 doll. If I have 5 cookies, you have 5 cookies. Okay, so that's important to know. Whatever May has, Kay has too. So whatever I have, you have too. May has 2 dolls. Okay. If May has 2 dolls, May, K. If May has 2 dolls, how many do K have? 2 dolls. So we can put here 2 dolls. How many dolls do May and K have together? Guys, it's like our doubles. 2 and 2 make 4. So how many dolls do they have together? 4 dolls. So I could say May has 2 dolls, K has 2 dolls. Together they have 4 dolls. Okay? Keep reading. May has 3 stuffed animals. How many stuffed animals do they have together? Okay, if May has 3 stuffed animals, how many is K going to have? Right, she's going to have 3 also. So 1, 2, 3. So if May has 3, K has 3. What's 3 and 3? Together it makes 6. That's our double. 3 and 3 make 6. So now I can say May has 3 stuffed animals. K has 3 stuffed animals. Together they have 6 stuffed animals. Now, we're not done, because we still have to write a statement to show our solution. Okay, so together they have, how many dolls did we say? 4 dolls. And how many stuffed animals did they have? 6 stuffed animals. Okay, so now, write a number bond. Here's my number bond. Write a number sentence. Here's my number sentence. And a statement to show our solution. Let's read it. Together they have 4 dolls and 6 stuffed animals. There's our statement. Do we have everything it wanted us to do? Yes, it does. So can we be done with this application problem? Yes, we can. Making sure we hit everything. Number bond, number sentence, statement. Number bond, number sentence, statement. Okay, good job. Now, you can erase your boards. You actually will not need your board today. We are actually going to not use our video with Miss Curry and Miss Singleton today because we're combining 2 lessons. So I'm actually going to share my screen so you can see what we're doing together. I'm going to pause just for a second. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is a little different. I'm going to actually share with you my screen, and I'm going to be working on my screen as you guys are watching the video with me. Now, you're going to have to help me because I might not know how to add those numbers together, and you guys are so smart, and you can do that for me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this screen with you, and I'm going to pull up my, well, maybe let's try this. There we go. All right, I'm going to pull up my screen here. You should see this big, huge chart with all of these number sentences on, or expressions on. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this row by row, okay? So let's look at our first row here. Okay, let's read each expression. 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 4 plus 0, 5 plus 0, 6 plus 0, 7 plus 0, 8 plus 0, 9 plus 0, and 10 plus 0. What do you notice that's the same in every single one of those? If you said they all had 0, you would be correct. So what's different about them? They each have a different number. They all go up by 1 every time. So look here, I have 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They all go up each time. So let's solve these. And then we're going to do something a little different, okay? So let's solve them. What is 1 plus 0? And I'm actually going to put a text box in there. What is 1 plus 0? Ooh, not what I wanted to do. There we go. 1 plus 0 is 1. Good. Okay, what's 2 plus 0? 2. Well, this is not as easy as it looks, is it? There we go. 3 plus 0, 3. 4 plus 0, 4. 5 plus 0, 5. 6 plus 0, 6. 7 plus 0, 7. 8 plus 0, 8. 9 plus 0, 9, and 10 plus 0 is 10. Good job. Okay, now let's look at this next line. Say it with me as we go. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, and 9 plus 1. What is the same in each one of those? If you said they all have the number 1, then you are correct. So what makes them different? They each have a different add-in at the front. They all go up by 1. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They all go up by 1. So let's look and solve each one of these. So I'm going to try to make my text box. There we go. 1 plus 1 is, hey guys, that's a double. 2. 2 plus 1, oh, that's a double plus 1 more, makes 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1, oops, well, trying. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 and 1 more, 9, and 9 and 1 more make 10. Good job. Okay, same thing. We're going to the next column. Let's look. Say this with me. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 8 plus 2. All right, what's the same in that one? They all have 2 in them. What's different? They're still only going up by 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all go up by 1 every time. So let's solve those. What's 1 plus 2? 3. 2 plus 2. Okay, double. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 2, that's a double plus 1. That's 5. 4 plus 2, 6. 5 plus 2, 7. 6 plus 2, 8. 7 plus 2, 9. And 8 plus 2 is 10. Now, let's look at all of these that we've solved so far. I have 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 1 plus 2 is 3. Interesting. Let's go this way. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 0 is 3. 4 plus 0 is 4. Do you notice something? It goes up 1 one number every single time. So if 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3, what do you think 1 plus 3 is going to be? You said 4. You're right. What do you think 2 plus 3 is going to be? 5. We're counting up. 3 plus 3, there's that double again. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 7, it's a double plus 1. That makes 7. 5 plus 3, 8. 9 plus 3, I'm sorry, 6 plus 3, I gave you the answer. 6 plus 3 is 9. And 7 plus 3 is 10. Do you see my pattern? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're counting up every. Okay, so if I go this way, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this one going to be? 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 4 is 6. We're counting on one more every time. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 4, there's my double. 4 plus 4 is 8. 5 plus 4 is double plus one more makes 9. And 6 and 4 make 10. Okay, let's keep going. 1 and 5 make, look, here's my pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next number is going to be 6. 1 and 5 make 6. 2 and 5 make, what comes after 6? 6, 7. Do you see my pattern? It keeps going. 3 and 5 make 8. 4 and 5 make 9. And 5 and 5, there's a double. What's my 5 and 5? 10. So here we go again. Let's look at our pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 1 make 7. 2 and 6. Remember our pattern going down, we're still adding one more. So 7, what do you think is the next one? Maybe, possibly 8. 2 and 6 make 8. 3 and 6 make 9. And 4 and 6 makes 10. Let's look at that pattern. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's look again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is probably going to be the next one. Let's check 7 and one more make 8. Ooh, we're getting good at this. 7 and 2 make 9. 7 and 3 make 10. Okay, looking again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and one more make 9. 8 and 2 more make 10. All right, last one. Let's look at our pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 and one more make 10. There's nothing else to fill in there. But let's look. I've got a 10 here, a 10 here, a 10 here, a 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and one more down there. Look at that. All those are 10. Huh. Let's look at the next one. Here's a 9. There's a 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9. It's almost like they're going downstairs. Or if you look at it the other way, they're going up the stairs. But they all stay the same pattern. So let's look at this. And let's look at what it wants us to do. It says use red to color boxes with 0 as an add-in. Well, we've already found the total of all these. But remember, an add-in is the two numbers that we add together. So like in this very first box here, 1 plus 0, 1 and 0 are my add-ins. Now, do I have a 0 as an add-in? Yes, I do. So what color am I going to use? Red. Now, if you'll come over to the side of your board here where it says markup and click on it, you can highlight your boxes. So I'm going to come down here to my color palette and I'm going to choose red. and I'm going to highlight my box that has red. Oh, there we go. Okay, because there's my 0. Now I'm going to highlight here because there's a 0. I'm going to highlight here because there's a 0. Do you see where I'm going with this? I have another 0. I'm going to highlight it. Here's another one. There's a 0. I'm going to highlight it. You know what? I'm going to use my box this time. Here's a 0. There's a 0. I'm going to highlight them. If they have a 0 in the expression, I'm going to highlight it because it needs to be red. 0 is my add-in. I'm going to make it red. Now, do we have any more that have 0 in my add-ins? I don't see any. I'm going to go to the next one. Use orange to color boxes with 1 as an add-in. But Miss Ray, we've already colored in 1 plus 0. That's okay. We're going to not color it in again. We're only going to color it in one time. But I can come over and say, oh, wait, look, here's 1 plus 1. There's a 1 in my add-in. Oh, look, here's 2 plus 1. There's a 1 in my add-in. There's 3 plus 1. 4 plus 1. 5 plus 1. Do you see where we're going? As long as it has a 1 in my add-in, I'm going to color that box in. Okay? Now, are we done? Are there any more that have 1 as the add-in? Let's look. Looky there. I have a 1 in my add-in. So I'm going to highlight it. There's another 1. And another 1. And another 1. Oh my goodness, look at all these 1s we're finding. Let's keep highlighting those 1s in orange. Now, are there any more? Look around. I don't see any more. Okay, so the next one. Use yellow to color boxes with 2 as the add-in. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and change to my yellow. And I've already highlighted this one, it has a 2 in it, and this one that has a 2 in it. So I'm not gonna highlight those again. But here's one that has 2 and 2. I can highlight that. You might say, oh, look, Miss Ray, there's 2 and 3. Go next door, 2 and 4. And 2 and 5. We are number detectives again. Look at this. We're looking for our 2 in our add-in. Now, am I looking for 2 in my answer? No, I'm just looking for 2 as an add-in or the expression, okay? Let's see, any more? Here's some 3s. I don't want 3s. Here's a 2. Got to highlight that one. Oh, here's a 2. Look at this. I'm going down again. There's another pattern, guys. I'm seeing patterns that we go across or down. Interesting. Let's look at the fourth one. Use green to color the boxes that have the 3 as an add-in. Okay, remember, if we've already highlighted it, we highlight it again. So I'm gonna go to my first empty box. Oh, look at that, double 3s. I can highlight that. Oh, I can go over here. There's a 3, 4. Oh, here's a 4 and a 3. Wait a second. If that's 3 and 4, and this is 4 and 3, do you think they just swapped it around? So in one way, we go 3 and 4, and then when we go down, it's 4, 3. They just flipped it? I bet we could make a true expression out of that. Let's keep looking for our, I should have my detective hat on for this, shouldn't I? Let's just stick that back on my head. All right, 3 and 5, because 3 is my add-in. 3 and 6, 3 and 7. Okay, am I done? Do I have any more 3s? Oh, I do. I see a 5 and a 3 right here. There's my 3. 6 and 3, 7 and 3. Oh, look at there. All right, let's look at the last one. Use blue to color the boxes that are left. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and get my blue. Now, this one is left. This is left. This one's left. What do you notice about these? had 4 as the add-in, but then we also have the 5 and 5. So we're going to do that one too. Now, let's look at this and let's see what we noticed about our, now it's our beautiful chart. Let's look at it. I notice that if I'm going down, all of those have 0. So we colored them all red. If I go down this way, they all have 1. And when I add them on, they all go up by 1 more. Same thing here. If I go down, look at all my 2s, all my 3s, all my 4s, all my 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, and only 1 9. Now if I go across, look here, I have 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on that one. Now, remember, we looked for patterns, and I'm seeing lots of patterns. I'm seeing that my patterns are going across and down. They're going up by 1 every time I go across, and they're going up by 1 every time I go down. So we can find patterns in our math. It helps us to solve these things. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. So when you guys are starting to solve these things, you can look for patterns to help you solve things. I bet if I had one that was empty, we could probably find one that is the missing number. So let's pull up my chart here. And I'm going to go to the next slide.
Oh, I went too far. Oh, well. So if I have a chart up that is missing an add-in, let's pull my chart. You know what? Let me just pull my chart back up. Let's go here. So if I was missing, let's say this 5 was missing out of my thing. Let's block it. Let me see if I can make a shape over top of it. Let's make a square. All right, so if I hid this 5 right here, we'll pretend it's gone. How would I know that it's 5? Could I look at my pattern here? Could I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, blank, 6, 7? I know 4. What comes after 4 is 5, and what comes before 6 is 5. So that could help me solve that problem. So what if I took, oops, I unhighlighted it. What if I took off, let's say I take off this 6 right here. I'm gonna take that off. It's gone. We don't see it anymore. Still figure out what was missing? Yeah, I could look down my pattern here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet 6 comes after 5. Or I could look this way and say 6 plus 0, 6 plus 1, ooh, plus 2. I bet that might be a 6. So you can use these things to help you when you're looking for patterns, okay? Even if it's missing the number, you can still find patterns. So this lesson's a little different. So what we're gonna do with our problem set is you're gonna do what I just did, okay? You have your problem set in Google Classroom. You're gonna go in, you're gonna solve all of those problems. Guess what? You can do it because we already did it. And then you're gonna go in and color them, okay? I want you to use your highlighter tool. Remember, you look for the markup and there's a highlighter tool there. Please don't color it in and scribble in it because then I won't be able to see what your answers are. So please make sure you're using the highlighter tool, which is under markup. And then solve all those problems and then color it the way it needs to be colored. So then when I get it in Cami, I should see the most beautiful rainbow on your boards, okay? So that's all you're gonna do today. You're not gonna do an exit ticket today. I may sneak an exit ticket in there for the next day though, and see if you remember how to do it. But today, no exit ticket because this one's gonna take a little longer. So be very careful when you're doing this, and I can't wait to see your pretty patterns on yours and your rainbow. Please make sure you follow your directions, okay? So I will see you guys for the next lesson, which will be lesson 24, because remember, we're combining our 2 lessons today. So our next lesson will be 24. We're not even going to debrief today because we just talked about what we did. So I will see you guys on the next lesson. Bye, guys.